Thank you, John. Coming next in For Your Health, Carol explains why horses may help veterans who are coming home from war.
Plus, why tossing and turning at night could lead to eating more junk food.
In tonight's For Your Health, a way to help veterans suffering from PTSD. Unbridled Change, a nonprofit equine therapy, teamed up with the VA to offer a helping hand to trauma inpatients on their way to healing. Lindsay Ward has that story.
This Afghanistan veteran checked into the VA after completing 3 tours, coming home to Virginia, and going straight to work.
I'd fallen into a huge pit of depression that, I had no idea that I'd even gotten there until I was at the bottom.
So what has this process been like for you guys?
Evan has found healing in this equine therapy program after witnessing unimaginable things in a war zone. It's not an office with a couch, but a barn with a few magical creatures.
I think the horses are non-judgmental. They don't really care what you look like. They don't care what you've been through. They just care that you're hurting. As a group together, build what that journey has looked like.
Evan and the rest of the veterans get right to work setting up an obstacle course that reflects their emotions going through equine therapy. They piece the course together with things lying around like tubes and tires. Molly Hazlett came up with the idea for the partnership. She says the horses illustrate the struggles the veterans face.
If the horse, feels like maybe you're struggling a little bit, maybe their ears will rear back, maybe their breathing will change. And so we're able to stop in the moment and process kind of what's going on.
So you might say every step the horse takes is one step closer to healing for these vets.
A bad night's sleep may lead a person to crave fatty foods the next day. Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania had 46 adults spend 4 nights in a sleep lab. When they skipped just 1 night of sleep, participants ate foods with higher fat content than those who got a full night's sleep. Brain scans also showed changes in areas thought to affect decision making. Coffee may be linked to a reduced risk of multiple sclerosis. Studies in Sweden and the U.S. compared the coffee consumption of MS patients before their symptoms began to a group of healthy adults. The Swedish study found those who drank at least 6 cups a day were 1.5 times less likely to develop MS than non-coffee drinkers. In the U.S. study, drinking 4 cups showed the same effect. An FDA panel suggests 2 new meningitis B vaccines should be used sparingly. The committee advises these vaccines only be used to control meningitis B outbreaks and to protect those with immune deficiencies. Health officials still recommend all college students get the licensed vaccine, which protects against 4 other strains of meningitis, but not B. Meningitis B is rare, but there have been recent outbreaks.